Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So you want to begin that journey of entrepreneurship, you want to kick off that side hustle, you want to start that business idea that you've had for a while now. Well, today I'm here to share with you 7 habits and behaviors that you need to implement from the get-go to ensure that your business starts off on the right foot with the right foundation. So I won't lie to you, there's a little feeling of like imposter syndrome where I feel like I'm still a bit of a newbie myself, but at the same time I feel like I'm doing things that are definitely getting me towards my goals in terms of kicking off certain business ideas that I've had for a while now. And although I can't spill all the beans just yet, there are other things that I'm working on in the background, and hopefully they will work out as planned. I'm sure they will anyway. So without further ado, these are the 7 habits and behaviors that I believe that as an entrepreneur you should implement right from the start to ensure that you get your business going in the right direction. So the first habit that you need to develop, if you haven't done so already, is the idea of setting overarching goals and like work themes. So when I say work themes, this is more than just the idea of like allocating tasks or setting specific times to complete tasks or activities within the week. This is about, okay, what is the overall picture here? What is the end goal? So I'll give you an example. For me, there's days in the week that I know that I dedicate to editing videos in particular. So that is a task in itself, but the overall goal is that, okay, within a week I want to upload 1 video to YouTube. Therefore, I know that I'm going to need to record videos, set aside time for editing, and then also uploading, because even uploading to YouTube is a whole process in itself. So that's what I mean by overarching theme. So that overarching theme there is that in order to upload my YouTube video this week, I need to do ABC. That's what I mean by, not just identifying tasks that you need to complete, but also set the overarching theme. And then that way you can ensure that you're actually achieving things, like actually moving forward with your business and not just completing tasks for the sake of it. You actually see the picture come together at the end. Habit number 2 that you need to develop: effective time management. So this is more than just diary management. I know I bang on a lot about diary management and making sure that you write everything down, so you make sure that you remember it, so on and so forth. But this is about effective diary management, yeah? So it's about slotting in activities and tasks that you need to complete at the appropriate time on the appropriate days. If you know that after work you struggle to be attentive, do not go and put in big tasks that require too much of your energy. It's not gonna work. You're just gonna put it to the side. Back to the fact that I work full-time as well as working on other things on the side. After work, I know that I'm not always my most efficient because I may come back, I may be tired, I just want to chill, but I know that I can't afford to do that because there's things that I need to get going with. So I've designated the weekdays after work to do things that don't require too much like brain power or energy. So I'll do things like my editing or social media related work, as opposed to things that require too much effort, like research and maybe development based tasks for like building business side type things. So those are the kind of things I'll leave to the weekend, because I know weekends I can wake up when I feel like I had a good rest, I'll be refreshed, and I can really move things forward in the right direction. Habit number 3 that you need to develop: don't overload your diary, okay? Don't put too much in there. Be realistic. There's only so much that you can get done in a day, particularly if you have a full-time job that you're also going to. First of all, you don't want to get burnt out, especially in the beginning stages before you've really even started your business. Secondly, that can even lead to you losing the passion and the excitement that you had for the business idea, and before you know it, you've given up on it just because you've lost the will, because you're doing way too much. You need to understand yourself as an individual. Know the amount of work that is manageable to you and what is not. Don't overdo it. There's a fine balance and you just need to find it. So for example, as a YouTuber, they say that it's good to upload 2 times a week, maybe even 2 to 3 times a week, so that people constantly have content of yours to watch and binge on. But at the end of the day, I know myself. I've thought about it. I've contemplated trying to upload twice a week. But I know that I'm the kind of person that's gonna stress me out at where I stand. I already know how long it takes me to film and edit 1 video. It goes throughout the week. So I'm just thinking, imagine adding an additional video on top of that. That's gonna take way too much time, and I'm gonna get stressed out for real. I'm gonna stop enjoying this and eventually probably stop doing this just because I will lose the will to continue. So I know that 1 video a week is manageable for me at this point because I still work full time. Now, when I become freelance and I'm doing things on my own terms, then we can revisit this subject. But for now, 1 video a week is manageable for me. I feel that I'm seeing growth. My YouTube channel is moving in the right direction, and that's the end of it. I'm not going to compare myself to others who are putting out more videos than me. No, they are them, I am me. Habit number 4 that you need to implement, you need to budget expenses associated to building your business or your side hustle, all right? We all know that in the beginning stages, especially, there's a lot of startup costs. There may be equipment costs that are related to building your business, your brand. So that means after you've budgeted for savings, as well as like your living expenses and bills, you also now need to factor in costs associated to your business. What do you need to set aside to buy more equipment? What do you need to set aside to invest in your products or building your brand or product design, all those kind of things? You need to budget for that as well, because this is also now going to be a significant part of your costs on a monthly, yearly basis. So before you even think about buying that new pair of shoes or that new coat or that bag, you need to remember, oh, didn't I need to buy a camera to start recording better YouTube videos? Or don't I need to invest more in my products? I need to launch ABC by the end of the year or in the next 2 months. I need to put aside some money for that. So these are the things that you're now going to have to start weighing up. At the end of the day, the money that you're putting in your business is an investment, because at some point you're going to get a return on it, return on investment. So budget accordingly for it. Habit number 5, record all of your expenses. Well, record all of your business expenses in particular, because obviously we are talking about business and entrepreneurship. Write down all of your costs. That includes yearly as well as monthly subscriptions. When you have them written down, you'll be able to go to them from time to time and see what you're spending your money on. From this, you'll also be able to revisit some and see whether some of the subscriptions that you have going on in particular are still necessary. Do you need them? Do you use them? If not, you can get rid and save yourself some money in that way. Because at the end of the day, if you're starting off a business as a sole enterprise, you need to know how to be resourceful. You do not need to be spending money where it does not need to be spent. You can use that money and put it into something else, something that's going to be more beneficial in building and growing your business. Habit number 6, it's nothing new, you've probably heard it a million times, but it's all about resilience and determination, okay? When you have an idea for a business, you need to make sure that you are passionate about it. You need to make sure that you are buzzing and it excites you. Why? Because there are going to be days when you lack energy, you can't be bothered, you feel like you're losing, you feel like there's no growth, you may even face rejection. But amidst all of that, you have to keep pushing, you have to keep moving, because at the end of the day, good things don't come easy. I know for myself, they definitely don't anyway. We also know that a lot of the successful people, they've gotten to the position where they're at because they kept going. Winners face rejection and they keep pushing, they keep getting better. Habit number 7, move with fellow entrepreneurs. Move with like-minded people, okay? Network. You want to associate yourself with people who are also business-minded. People are also working on side hustles and trying to build their own businesses, their own brands, things like that, so that you can motivate each other. Push each other when you're lacking motivation. Those days when you just don't have energy and you feel like your passion is dwindling. Network and gain useful contacts. Who knows? These people may be the ones to support you and help you in your business later on down the line. Build partnerships with people. So guys, that is it. That is the end of this week's video. I do hope that you've enjoyed it and found it useful. Please do let me know down in the comments which of these habits were your favorites. Which of these will you be implementing for your new business, for your new side hustle? Will you take on board all of them? I hope so, because I definitely feel like these are 7 key things that you definitely need to have when not only starting off a business, but also just running a business in general and making sure that you continue to see the growth that you need. So anyway, that is it. Thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.